Okay, so this looks hopefully very familiar. What's next, of course, is adding a player. So we have our start scene, we have our world scene. We do not have any player yet. So to do that, we're actually, weirdly enough, going to make another scene. And so we're going to make an other node, and we are going to call this character body 2D. We're going to go there, and we're going to hit Command S. We want to save this. We don't want to save it character body 2D. We want to call it player. Let's go ahead and save that. You know what? Actually, though, let's go ahead and make this into a new folder. Right-click, new folder. Call this player. And that'll allow us in the new folder to have like all of the art available for the scene or for the player. Any scripts for the player can live in the folder. So by doing that, effectively, really, over here in the file system, we got player, right? We got player scene. And we don't have to have just a big, huge, long list of this stuff over here. So we've got the character body. We do have a little error here. Let me go back into my inspector instead of my node. But my little warning label here is this node has no shape, so it can't collide. We should add a collision shape or a collision polygon. Well, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and click that, and it's collision shape. It's already there. But again, collision shape 2D or collision polygon. And I'm going to keep this pretty basic. I'm just going to grab the shape. Let's go ahead and grab that. And then, of course, we've got another error. A shape must be provided. Please create a shape or resource for it. A shape must be provided for collision 2D to function. Please create a shape resource for it. That's interesting, but I think actually it's over here. Notice that the shape says empty, and we can grab, let's go ahead and just grab a rectangle, and my error went away. So let's go ahead and move this down a little bit. Nice, it's kind of big. This area here is my collision detection, okay? So that's my collision 2D shape, or collision shape 2D. And I wonder, can I grab that, put it in there? Copy this. Duplicate, move and duplicate to player. Move it. What I'm looking for is some art, okay? Let's just drag that into, no. Let's go ahead and click a plus button and grab a, what am I going to grab here? Animated sprite. Animatable body. Animated sprite 3D. Static body. Animated sprite 2D. That's what I'm going to add. I'm going to grab that. And what's it sad about? It is sad. Resources must be created for the frames. Oh, and also I don't want it there. I want it here. Thanks. And then let's just put it below it. Thanks. So the warning error is must be created or set in frames property in order for animated sprite to display. So where's my animated sprite? Where's my frames property? Debugger. No. Animation. No. Well, maybe. Maybe. Select an animation player node. Animated sprite. New. Nope. Nope. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so that was just a weird glitch. I didn't have my like inspector stuff over here. I had to click into collision and then back into animated sprite 2D, and now I've got it. So my sprite frames here, we're just going to click new sprite frames, and that error message goes away. And if I actually click on this right here, I've got stuff. And we're just going to have a default. We'll drag this in, and now it looks like a thing. Am I using the default icon, and should I be getting actual art from somewhere else? Probably. Will we do that in another video? Yeah, probably. Can your animations have cool animations? Yeah, they totally can. This is the game software. But am I in a hurry to get like a basic functionality and then worry about the art because that's how I think? Yeah, that is how I think. So we're gonna see that SVG of the icon show up a lot. Anyway, so we do want this to kind of match that though. So let's go ahead and drag that in there and drag this over to there. And can I zoom in on it? Zoom, 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 zoom. Whoop. That looks good. My collision and everything looks fantastic. Fantastic. So now we want to basically add a script because like if we run this, well, one, if we run it, we can't actually get there because our play button takes us to this world and our world isn't connected to our player anywhere, which is kind of funny. But, well, actually, let's fix that. So here's our world. Let's just grab our player and just drop it into the world. And let's drag it over here and just drop it right there. Okay, so there's our, I don't know, let's put that there. Line it up, I guess. So now we've got this and we've got that, and we're all happy. If I move that over there, does this change? No, that's okay. Control Z, perfect. Well, Command Z. Okay, so now I've added it. I want to add a script though, so let's go ahead and click on this. Click the new script, and basic movement is exactly what I want to add. I don't want to change. Oh, I do not want to change that. Everything is the defaults because, you know, I'm just the default king today. So we're going to click create. Look at all this beautiful code. Actually do care a little bit about this code. Basically, we're setting some constants up as the speed and some jump velocity. We're also setting up some variables of the gravity, which is cool. We're doing some physics processes. So this will actually run every time the Godot engine says to run the physics, which is pretty neat. If we're not on the floor, it looks like we're going to fall down. This is going to handle jumping. Basically, if we've hit the correct key and we are on the floor, then we get to jump. This will handle the direction being input. So if our direction, basically if direction, which means that we have a direction, left or right, then we will be able to move in that direction times the speed. And otherwise, our speed is just set to 0. And we are going to move and slide. So it'll let us like kind of gently glide to a stop, which is pretty cool, very cool, except for this one bit right here where we start by falling and we continue to fall unless we are on the floor. So if we were to run this, well, let's run it. I would guess that when we go into the play world, our little dude will just fall, and that'll be that. I can't really make him come back up. I can't make him jump. Let's try and run it again, see if I can make him move left or right while he's falling. So my fingers are on the left and right keys. I'm gonna hit the right button. I can move right, but he is falling, which is hilarious but also disappointing. So let's see if we can fix that. Let's come into our 2D world here, and we are going to add basically a floor, which is obviously just a collision, right? Collision shape, 2D. Let's go ahead and create that. And it's giving me an error, right? Because I need a shape. Let's go and give it a rectangle. And where's my collision shape, please? There's my collision shape, way up here. And right over. Oh, can I grab you, please? Ah! Scroll up. Thank you. Here's my collision shape. Let's make a floor. Whee! There we go. Let's just make it bigger than that. You know, and then what are you wrong about now? Cool. Please use only child of area 2D to give them a shape. Oh, do I need a collision object? Okay, well, let's add a collision object then. Well, it's a collision shape. Where's my collision objects? Do I need a collision object? Let's pause this for a second, check my notes. Okay, yeah, in fact, what we want to do is we want to add a static body. So let's come over here, static. So static body is going to allow us to just basically create a single thing. And then this is going to be there. This is going to be part of it. There we go, beautiful. Where's my static body though? I do want to make this. Well, I guess that's that. Let's go ahead and run it. See what happens. Okay, let's go and play. I'm falling. I did stop. I can jump, and I can run away, which is kind of weird. Like I can leave the screen, and I don't want to necessarily be able to leave the screen. Also, it would help if like I could see the ground that I was walking on. But I mean, right now I'm pretty happy with this. So let's go ahead and stop it right here. This is a good place to stop this particular video, and we'll come back. And oh, you know what? Let's duplicate this really quick. Let's duplicate this, and then let's grab this. Let's grab it over here. Make it a different. What the? Oh, that's funny. Let's inspector. How do I make this its own thing? I want to make its own thing. Instantiate scene, move nodes here. Hold on. Do. Reparent. Make scene root. Wow. Add child node. How do I just not have it be, because I duplicated it, and then it just is like it's the same when I change the, because what I want to have is like a floor, you know? Like I want to have this one to be the floor over here, and then I'd like this one to be kind of like up there and like not the same shape. Well, let's just delete it then. Delete it. There's my delete button. Why can't, oh, there it is. Delete the node. Yeah, sure. Delete it. Let's make a new one, and let's just make another collision shape. Collision shape 2D. Yeah. Now I just got another one. There we go. Make it a rectangle again. And then just let's make this its own thing here. There we go. That looks good. And I can duplicate that then, I guess. Duplicate it. And then have it over here. And now, if I run this, my little Godot icon should be trapped. Shouldn't be able to run away. Play it. Whee! Yeah, see, I can't go that way. That's great news. I'm having a great time. This is fantastic. All right, good job.